getting out of our heads today, guys. We're going to get out of our minds. So for anybody out there now, just tell us, do we need anything? Am I okay sitting in a chair? Can we do it sat?
Absolutely. I mean, I would say anyone, you're hosting, Fearne, so you might want to sit up. But
do you know what I mean? I will, only because if I turn my phone that way, this bedroom is so disgusting. I'm in my stepson's bedroom and it's not his fault. He's at uni. But it's so gross that I don't want to do that.
You don't want to lie
so
on
I'm going to keep you with a nice blue wall.
Okay, lovely. And also, I know you've got some stuff at later and you don't want to go too deep, but for everyone else, if you can, I would say lie down, because when was the last time the only time we get to lie down is at night, and it's usually a quick 6-hour kip. Now I've got to say, unlike in a yoga studio where, you know, it's an environment that's been kind of created for you, don't worry if the kids are around, your other half is around, the TV's blaring. It's actually really good practice to stay present. So all those distractions, let them be, because let's face it, that is life. That's real life going on. If you can master every time you get irritated, annoyed, or come out of it because of a noise, if you can master coming back to the bowls, that is meditation. The meditation is not to sit there in some zen on a mountain having, like, you know, a I can't even say the word, apocalyptic kind of visions or whatever. It's actually to just keep coming back to the self, to the center, to a place of stillness. So whatever happens around you, I've got 3 dogs. If someone knocks on the door, if a fox goes past, we're going to hear them. I can't control that.
No.
So make your space as comfortable as possible, but without kind of holding on to control it, which we have to do in our everyday life. This is your chance to actually lose control. So I would lie down and I'd get a face mask, or I've got a sock here, lie over your eyes, because most of us, when our eyes, you know, we're going to be like, oh, what's going on? When our, you know, our eye tissue is very much connected to the brain. So shutting your eyes actually helps the brain to calm down, and it says, I'm in a safe space. I'd also keep really warm, even if you run hot, because when we relax, our body temperature tends to drop. And if you can get some space to lie down, and I just say have your arms open away from the body with your palms up, because that really relaxes all the back and the shoulders. Try and be in alignment, like don't kind of lie like that if possible. And then have your legs open with your feet turning outwards, because that unlocks the hips and really softens the lower back. And it's a really nice practice. Honestly, if I ever need a reset, I lie down for 2 minutes and it just reclines my spine, gets me out of my head, just because I'm all in, you know, at one level. And then just any bright lights they're going to distract you and make your eyes flutter open.
Yes, I can do something about that now. I can just
fade away.
There we go.
That's
and then better.
And then I'd say basically we want to set the intention to surrender, and to kind of step away from the judgmental mind, the thoughts. You know, this is going to be quite new for some people. I've already seen a lot of people that come to my regular sound baths live. Hi Yazzie. Basically set the intention, go with the flow, be open to the experience. And every sound bath, if you're someone that goes to sound baths, you know, you've been to a couple of them, have no expectations, because they're all different. So for example, you might go to another gong bath and it's a completely different experience, because it always is different energies in the room, different styles. You come in with a different energy. So no expectations. Let's just experience being rather than doing.
Oh, okay. I'm so ready for this.
Okay, I'm
handing over to you, Jasmine.
Thank you,
Fearne. Do your thing.
Just because you can't see the bowls in this thing, I'm just going to dong this lightly so you can see, because the curious mind. That's what's happening when I am gonging a bowl.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
And then I'm just going to play the bowl like this. It'll be a little bit off screen. So everybody, finding your comfortable position and just settling yourself down. And we want to kind of keep the body as still as possible, but we're not about being rigid. If you need to scratch or itch, just do it with awareness.
Maybe you want to itch. Really.
And just adjust yourself, your shoulders. Do it gently, do it gracefully. And just when you're ready, and if it's comfortable to you, closing your eyes, perhaps lying a jumper across your eyes or a clean sock. And just starting to relax. connecting to your breath if you're used to that via yoga or Pilates, but no worries otherwise. Just being aware of your breath, being aware of your body. And then just tuning into the sounds in the room. Right now it's kind of quiet where I am, but I just heard a motorbike go past. Just remembering that all these sounds are vibration. Everything's vibrating, some more audible than not. Maybe being aware of some sounds that you have not heard all day because the volume on your mind is quite high. Lots of other distractions. Just move from sound to sound. Not trying to analyze or overthink, just becoming aware of it. And just softening the face, allowing the skin on the forehead, the skin, the muscles around the cheeks and the jaw, just ask them to relax. Finding it hard to relax or switch off because you've rushed to the space, then perhaps think of somebody that you love. And just smile at them from your heart space, from your face. Or perhaps think of something that you're grateful for that happened this week or today. These are all little tips and tricks to begin to calm the body, get into a space of relaxation, tip you from sympathetic to parasympathetic, and allow your nervous system to just level out, chill, ground. And just noticing with your eyes closed how your other senses perhaps step into play. So your ears are picking up more sounds perhaps. You're aware of the taste in your mouth from something that you ate earlier. You become aware of your body temperature, the temperature of the room, the touch of the blanket or your jumper. Just allow yourself to be and say, I am relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. Just experiencing that sound if it's the first time, just almost breathing it in. Just allowing yourself to vibe with that tone, allowing yourself to bathe in the sound, allowing your mind to follow it. Every time your mind jumps somewhere else, you just come back to the sound of the bowls. Just following the sounds, allowing them to fade away. Just playfully, curiously following them. Being aware of where you are at now, just if you've got into any thoughts, emotions, plans, if you've gone to your to-do list, memories, just gently guide your attention back to the bowls. just breathe through it. Same goes for any sensations in the body, any discomfort that comes up, just breathe into it. Just becoming aware of your body in the room, of your thoughts. Just coming back to sounds of the chime. Maybe come back to the sensations in your body, or follow your breath. And just become aware of any change in the body, anything that came up. Some people will find that they gave themselves space to relax. Maybe they nodded off. Perhaps they went into a bit of a dream. Some people get very busy and get creative. Some people go into memories, good and bad. Often this is a space we hold, and the stillness allows our body, our mind to begin to process experiences. Sometimes uncomfortable experiences come up, so it's almost a way of, dealing with your laundry. And just breathe through any discomfort, any heightened feelings, because even being super joyous can kind of take us away from that nice balance, that lovely flow. Any discomfort in the body, perhaps your hips, your neck, the body's always talking, and when we become still and quiet, the body can really tell you, that lower back pain from sitting cross-legged all day, or our heads bent over our laptops or our phones causing neck pain. Just see if you can take the breath to that area. Just notice if your breath has sped up or slowed down. Perhaps you can breathe a little deeper now than you could earlier, and perhaps not. Every experience is different. When we meditate, we don't meditate to be good at meditating or to have a certain experience. We meditate so that we can deal with life better. Whether that means a nap, some time out, or the ability to practice not reacting to sounds and situations outside of our control, and to coming back to that center, that intuition, that inner wisdom. That's what we're practicing here. And then with your eyes still closed, just wiggling fingers and toes, getting some energy back into the body. Doing anything that feels intuitive to you, perhaps shrugging the shoulders very gently, moving your neck from side to side, letting go of something, big sigh. Sometimes when we're new to these things, we often hold our breath in anticipation, so if that's been experienced, if you can just let it go, make it audible if you like, that really helps. When you're ready, just very gently fluttering open the eyes, allowing the light to come back in gently. And if you're lying on the floor, just roll into fetal position, left or right, whatever intuitively feels good to you, and just wait there for a second. Give your spine time to adjust. Feel the weight of the body through the ground. Surrender as if it's your day off, your lie-in, a weekend perhaps. And then when you're ready, gently push yourself using your hands to an upright position, trying not to use your stomach muscles in your neck to hoist yourself up, just being very graceful, being very deliberate, being very slow, and come to an upright position.
Oh, that was so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I feel like I've had a decent amount of sleep.
Well,
like that is, I feel
if anyone needs the, you know, the impetus, if the kind of the holistic beardy weirdy stuff is just not on your level, just know that 20 minutes meditation, they say, is like 3 hours sleep, because it's conscious sleep. So you know, when we are in this mindful meditative state, which, by the way, you don't need the bowls for, you can do it when you're washing up, you can, you know, you can listen to the bowls. You don't need these to be able to take care of yourself. It's a bit like you don't need a music studio to listen to good music, you know.
Yeah,
available
so true.
And when we're like this and we're dealing with, oh, you know, sometimes things come up like, oh, when I was in the playground when I was 6, she said a really nasty word to me, or she made fun of my shoes, and that stuff comes up and you're like, where does that come from? And your adult rational mind is like, oh, that's silly, forget it, drop it. But, you know, it's still in your cells. And so by allowing it to come up, breathing through it, it goes.